Yesterday afternoon, the Ukrainian front saw an escalation with 81 fierce clashes across several key areas. Russian forces continued to intensify pressure with successive attacks, while Ukraine staunchly resisted and held its vital strategic positions. In Vovchansk, Russian forces repeatedly attempted to advance on Ukrainian defensive positions. This area, located near the Russian border, has been the target of numerous recent assaults. Capturing it would give Russia a strategic advantage in extending control over the entire Kharkiv region. However, Ukrainian forces are firmly defending every meter, repelling multiple enemy attacks. During the day, Russian forces launched 5 attacks on critical areas like Synkivka, Stepova, Novoselivka, Lozova, and Stelmachivka. A battle is still ongoing in this area, underscoring the intensity of both sides' efforts. Kupiansk is a strategic location, crucial for controlling major transportation routes in eastern Ukraine, making it a primary target for Russian forces aiming to consolidate their position in the east. Russian forces carried out 14 attacks near the settlements of Druzhelyubivka, Chernashina, Nevsky, Torske, Novosadov, and Terna. Of these, 13 clashes ended with Russian forces' failure, while 1 battle is still ongoing. This shows that despite thorough preparation, Russia's attacks continue to encounter fierce Ukrainian resistance, especially in strong defensive areas like Lyman. A Russian attack in the Vimka area was unsuccessful, highlighting Ukraine's solid defensive capabilities in strategic areas and the repeated failures of Russian assaults. Ukrainian forces successfully repelled 7 Russian attacks in Kalinivka, Maysky, and Andriivka, while 3 more assaults are still underway. This area holds strategic importance for controlling logistics and supplies for forces across the Eastern Front. Russia conducted 8 attacks in attempts to break Ukrainian defenses in Toretsk, Sherbinivka, and Nelipivka, all of which failed, preventing Russian forces from advancing into Ukrainian territory in this region. Russia carried out 12 attacks in Vozdvizhenka, Novotoretsk, Novogrodivka, Selidovoy, Marinivka, and Mikhailivka. Ukrainian forces repelled 10 of these attacks, while 2 battles continue with high intensity. This is one of the most critical fronts, as both sides aim to control these areas to set the stage for larger offensives in the future. Throughout the day, Russian forces launched 13 attacks on the settlements of Sukharin, Hernik, Zelan-Persha, Gorgievka, Katerinivka, and Kostyantinivka. Ukrainian forces successfully repelled 7 of these assaults, although clashes are ongoing at some hotspots in the area. Kharkiv is a strategic zone with vital supply routes, making it a focus for both sides. Russia executed 4 attacks on Katerinivka and Vuhledar, with 1 battle still ongoing. These areas have complex terrain, making it challenging for Russian forces to advance. Russian forces launched 4 attacks on Ukrainian positions near Robotini, Novoandriivka, and Novodanilivka. 1 battle continues here, and its outcome could directly impact control over southern regions. In the Kursk region, Russia continued airstrikes, conducting 12 attacks using 20 air defense missiles throughout the day, causing significant damage to residential areas and infrastructure along Ukraine's border. This strategy aims to inflict physical destruction and psychological pressure, keeping civilians and Ukraine's defense forces in a heightened state of alert. Clashes are ongoing in many strategic areas across Ukraine, from Kharkiv to Kupiansk, Lyman, and Pokrovsky. This reflects both sides' determination to control critical regions, which could shift the balance on the battlefield. For Russia, controlling these areas would bolster their military and logistical strength and increase pressure on Ukraine from multiple directions. However, Ukrainian defense forces have demonstrated resilience, successfully repelling numerous aggressive Russian attacks. Still, the challenge remains significant as Russia continues to intensify its offensives with new tactics, especially through the use of advanced weapon systems.